Welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Mark. Thought I would make a second video today, basically to showcase a shop that I found in downtown Ann Arbor. The shop's name is Maison Edwards. The now owner is not the original owner, he's the second owner. The shop opened up in 1963 by a man and his wife. While I was there, he urged me. I told him I am not a Latakia smoker. I don't enjoy Latakia. He says, I got this stuff. It's black truffle. It's what he named it. It is actually Maison Edwards' blend. James has not changed anything. He still makes the blends exactly the same that his predecessor made. He kept the same name on the shop. He has not changed anything in that shop. They have men's grooming products, aftershave, like some of the old-time aftershave. They actually had English leather there. I bought a bottle of that because I haven't seen it in like forever, and I used to wear it in high school. My grandpa wore it. I liked it. I bought a bottle of that. But a little history of the shop. He does not have a website, I don't believe. He told me he does not sell online due to the fact of the age verification and all that. So the only way you can order tobacco from the shop is by phone, and you literally had to have been a customer at the shop so he could verify who you are. That's how he does it. So in May 1963, Augusta and James Edwards opened Maison Edwards. So that's the, I guess, I don't know where the shop name came from, but the original owners are Augusta and James. In Nichols Arcade and Arbor, the Edwards traveled extensively abroad, supplied the shop with a steady stream of Italian imported tobacco products, which have remained a staple for over 50 years later. After working part-time in the 1980s for Augusta and James while studying, Chuck Gowie, that's the guy who owns it now, purchased a store in 1991, keeping the tradition that has been well established alive. The shop displays the same historic works of art, paraphernalia that were present when James and Augusta opened it, with the addition of comfortable seating and men's grooming products available for purchase. With a rich history of clientele and imports, Maison Edwards continues to use original blending techniques established in 1963, as well as deep-seated vendor base. Chuck's long-standing relationship with vendors grants patrons exclusive access to tobacco and cigars not found anywhere, continuing the exceptional tradition established by Augusta and James. Currently, Maison Edwards offers tobacco imported from Denmark, cigars stored in traditional humidors, maintained at 70% humidity, 70 degrees, lighters, pipes, several comfortable chairs to relax in while you enjoy your purchases. Maison Edwards, exceptional tobacco, extraordinary history. And there's quite a few just really good reviews, people who have visited the shop. So my experience there was excellent. He was very knowledgeable, very helpful. He has a decent selection of pipes, but primarily he has some higher dollar pipes. He's got some Petersons. He has a lot of Chacombs. I think those are mainly the ones he sells. He gets some college kids in there. So he got some of the lower end as far as price. Not that Chacombs are cheap pipes. But he had quite a few Chacombs. I told him, yeah, I'm not in the market for pipes. I just bought two. But I will look at your tobacco selection, what you blend here. And he truly did have some really just amazing. I had a bowl of this, and I had a bowl of a Burley blend that really I wasn't really all that fond of. I can't remember what it was. I don't remember because I didn't really like it that much. But this kind of drew me in a little bit. Bought a couple ounces. That's all I was gonna buy. Stuff is like expensive. But he swears that this is almost the exact match to Frogmorton. Thought that was kind of cool. Maybe someday I will, if I can find some, get a tin of Frogmorton. I don't know. I don't want to get in the habit of paying, $100 or whatever it is for a tin of tobacco. But anyway. I thought I would just do a little, showcase the shop a little bit. I don't know how often people are in Ann Arbor. It's really kind of hard to find, even with Google Maps. That's what I was using. I had to pretty much stop a couple different people and ask them, do you know where this shop is? And luckily one of the gentlemen knew where it was. But you kind of have to go down a longer, I wouldn't call it an alleyway, but like there's shops on both sides, very narrow access way, and he's in there. But I really enjoyed the experience, checking out his shop. He's a very genuine guy. It's very obvious that he had a terrific relationship with the previous owners, the original owners. They had a special place in his heart because, to take over their business, they retired. They were actually getting pretty old, what he said, when they retired. That, he was going to keep it exactly the way that they've had it since 1963. And to find a historic place like that, just a place with that much history, it was a good experience for me. As far as clientele, he told me most of his customers, it's pretty obvious most of his customers are better, they're well off, wealthier people, because most of the stuff in there is, like the tobaccos are probably triple what you would pay online for tobaccos. Granted, they are probably better quality tobaccos. They're imported. That's probably why I like this so much. This stuff, I can't even begin to try to tell you what is in this. Like I said, it's a very dark blend, ribbon cut. There's obviously some Latakia in it. I'm thinking maybe some Orientals and Turkish. There's a little bit of spice to it, but not a lot. But there's a lot of creaminess to it. And it's just a very mellow but flavorful, I guess. Smoke. I'm kind of hesitant to smoke it too much in one pipe because I think it could actually ghost my pipe, which I do not want, especially this one. This is probably the last pipe I should have grabbed to smoke it in. But yeah, he's just an awesome guy, very helpful. He really, as far as a salesperson, he is not pushy. He literally picked out this tobacco. I sat down, I started smoking, and he was asking questions about myself. He wanted to know things about me, and he would answer any questions I had about the shop. But it was almost like he was just happy that somebody was there to have a conversation with. Just a very genuine, friendly guy. Absolutely, if you're in the Ann Arbor area and you're a pipe smoker, you need to find it. His humidor wasn't huge, but he had some he had some rare cigars in there, and they were very pricey, to say the least. So he did tell me a lot of his clientele are doctors. That's exactly what he said. A lot of my clientele are doctors. I'm like, well, that's kind of different. But yeah, I enjoyed my time there. I'll put up a couple pictures throughout the video. You probably saw them already. But yeah, it was just like kind of traveling back through time. It's not every day you get to go in and see a shop like that. Just that much nostalgia, and it's really it was a special experience for me. And I think it would be for you too if you're ever in the area to check it out. I just wanted to, just throw this video together, kind of showcase it a little bit. I thought I owed it to him because he was so helpful. He was such a nice, honest, real person, and deserved its own video, I guess. Again, I hope everybody enjoys their Friday. It's almost a weekend. Hope everybody has a great weekend planned. Until next time, keep them lit.